Mike Zagelski, National Sales Manager, back with you to show you about how to grease your shaft on the Foredom. Then we'll go over also on another video how to replace your shaft and sheath. First thing you want to do is you're going to want to unplug your unit from your speed control, then lay down a nice piece of paper on a big work surface so that you don't get grease all over it. Then what you do is you take your handpiece off with a good firm yank. And now what you want to do is you'll take off and remove your sheath. That's all you need to do for greasing the shaft. What you will need is a rag, a tube of Foredom flex shaft grease, a crescent wrench that opens up to at least 1 inch, and a small screwdriver. Take your screwdriver, loosen your set screw on your motor connector. Do not remove it. Now you can slide out the sheath from your shaft, exposing your shaft. And this is your silencer spring. It rides up and down on your shaft and holds the grease. Wipe it down, okay, any excess. And then take your tube of grease and put a bead on there. It does not have to be continuous. Very thin bead. Our shaft grease is a high temperature lithia grease. You want to do this about every 50 hours of use. And after about 100 hours, you want to clean it off by removing the shaft and cleaning it in rubbing alcohol or acetone, letting it soak and clean all that off and then re-grease it. You want to do this to about 6 to 8 inches from the bottom, which is about right there. If you notice, the sheath has got 2 ends, one smooth and one has a groove. The groove is for the handpiece catch ball to catch onto. The handpiece mounts not to the shaft, but to the sheath. The smooth end goes into the motor connector. So we'll put that on now. If you notice, I bottomed out this section all the way up to the top. So down at this end, what we want to do is we want to make sure that only 3/4 of an inch of the shaft tip sticks out of the sheath. So you can see I have it marked on the ruler here. So I go to the motor end and I slide it out until it comes to about 3/4 of an inch, right about there. Then you come back up here and retighten your set screw. And now you're all done. Plug your motor back in to the speed control, drop the sheath down vertically into an empty garbage can, and run it for 15 minutes at high speed without the handpiece attached. This will redistribute all the grease. Then you take your rag and you wipe off any excess grease that comes out your shaft tip. And you're all done.